Here we go! Hey, I'm Ben. I'm a huge fly fisherman. Welcome back to another episode of Huge Fly Fisherman. Today's video is going to be a little bit preachy. It's about fly fishing and Instagram. Yuck. It's no secret that social media and Instagram are changing fly fishing. Social media affects the way that you and the general public perceives fly fishing, both positively and negatively. Instagram is pretty cool. I use it to connect with you guys, I use it to make new friends, and just geek out on fly fishing. If you get away from the Explore page, you can find lots of cool stuff besides chicks in yoga pants. I mean, is that just my page? Surely it's not just my page. Instagram is also pretty awful. It's full of posers and dishonest people trying to fool you for their own personal gain. And that's what we'll be talking about today. This video isn't intended to bash people, although there might be some of that. It's intended to make you feel better about yourself and educate you about what's really going on. Additionally, I'm not perfect. I've made plenty of social media mistakes in the past, and I'm sure I'll make plenty more in the future. But I believe it's best to not run from your mistakes and hide from them, but instead acknowledge them and learn from them. But this video isn't about me, it's about them. All right, let's get into the meat here. Let's start off mellow, because I'm gonna get pretty fired up by the end of this. Instagram is fake. A lot of these fishing influencers who claim to be some sort of expert or authority have been fly fishing for like 3 years. That might sound like a long time, but it's not. It's nothing. They don't know what they're doing. There's no way you can be an expert in fly fishing in 3 years. Most likely they spent a lot of money and had someone guide them into that big fish or whatever, or there's a marketing agency behind all of it and what you're really seeing is just an advertisement. A lot of the professional anglers you see on Instagram don't know how to double haul or tie a nail knot, and that's pretty basic stuff. Fly fishing is about earning it, and in my eyes, a lot of these people haven't earned a thing. Don't listen to these people. It's fake. Instagram is fake. You see a lot of people with fish way bigger than what you catch, right? Well, don't feel bad about it. A lot of those big fish are stocked pellet heads, or they come from private water that you don't have access to anyway. Those fish weren't earned. They were bought one way or another. You've seen all the pictures of people fishing in exotic locations. Maybe you even got a little jealous. Well, that's okay. I want to fish those places too. But I want you to know that the people you see in those pictures aren't special. They just have a lot of money. And yes, some of them even have trust funds. And you know what'll make you feel better? Most of the people you see in those exotic locations suck at fishing. They aren't good anglers, they just have a lot of money. There's a big misconception about high-end guiding. You would think that all these great locations attract really good anglers, right? Well, no, they just attract people with a lot of money. The clients still suck at fishing just like they would on the Sequoia in North Georgia. Instagram is fake, it's staged. These influencers will catch one big fish and then milk it to seem like they caught a lot of big fish. There are a lot of ways they do this. They take pictures of both sides of the fish, change backgrounds, they'll change outfits. Think I'm kidding? I'm not. These people carry multiple outfits to do a photo shoot with a fish, or they'll even pose with a fish that they didn't even catch. It's ridiculous. And they also treat fish badly. Do you know how long it takes to do a photo shoot with all these different angles and outfits and stuff? I don't actually know because I've never done it, but I'm sure it takes a long time. Too long for the fish. A few years ago in Montana, some filmmaker bros got busted for illegally fishing for bull trout. When FWP went through their footage, they saw that these guys would hook a fish illegally, film landing it, then let it swim away again, still hooked, and then film landing it again. It's wrong. It's bad for the fish. And if you can't see that, well, you're an idiot. And these guys are still in business, which is insane. And they're not the only bad apples out there. There are a lot of them. Let's not forget the influencer that got busted fishing for spawning trout in a closed section of river with no fishing license. It's for the gram, baby. But I flashed his picture enough times in my videos. I don't need to do it one more time. Why are these people still around? It's because they don't get called out. The people that know this stuff is wrong are scared to ruffle anyone's feathers, and the people that don't know it's wrong are just buying into it and perpetuating these bad or illegal habits. I understand why people don't want to ruffle someone's feathers. I don't want to do it either, because then I'm the bad guy. I'm mean. I'm a bully. Well, that's bullshit. These bad apples need to be called out because they're making things worse. But in today's social climate, one of the only ways they can be called out is by anonymous accounts such as this one and this one. These accounts are policing Instagram when no one asked them to, and we need more of it. They're calling people out for illegal or unethical behavior, or just ridiculous behavior that makes us all look bad. Also, there's some pretty fire memes if you're into that. Let me make one thing clear. If you have a voice on social media, it's okay to use it to promote yourself. I mean, look at me. But you have to use that voice responsibly. Don't be selfish with it. Use it for good. Use it to help people and the resources that we use. Be a steward of your resource and use your voice to help preserve and protect it. Don't just use it to try to get the trout bunnies, man. Let's end on a positive note. It's not all fake. There are some good eggs out there. There are people that are authentic, genuine, talented anglers that are using their voice for good things, like promoting conservation and ethics. I like to think that I fall into that category, except for the talented angler part. My point is, don't give up on Instagram. It can be fun and it can be used for good. I've raised a lot of money for different causes solely through Instagram. So the good is there, you just have to wade through a lot of crap to find it. So don't feel bad because people are catching bigger fish than you or traveling to exotic places and you're stuck in Cleveland. Don't worry about them. You're not competing with them, unless you're one of those comp guys that feels the need to prove something by catching the most 8-inch trout, or if you're the guy that has to catch a bigger fish than everyone else. If you're that guy, guess what? It's clear that you're trying to compensate for something, and most of us are just laughing at you. We don't care about your big trout. Anyway, ignore the Instagram heroes. Unfollow them. You'll feel better. I unfollow those dorks all the time. You do you, and try to enjoy doing you. Remember, the best fisherman is the one having the most fun out there. So that's it, I'm done. We've all got better things to do than to listen to me talk about Instagram. Thanks for watching another Huge Fly Fisherman video. I always appreciate it. I'll be back next Monday like I am every Monday with another Huge Fly Fisherman video. In the meantime, consider dropping a like on this video or maybe subscribing to my channel. I got lots of good videos out there. Or you could go to hugeflyfisherman.com where you could purchase Huge Fly Fisherman merch. I got koozies and hats and shirts and all kinds of stuff. So until next week, get out there and go fishing if you can. Try to pick up some trash while you're out there. Remember to have fun and stay huge. One, two, three. Stay huge!
Welcome, Maddie!
What does that even mean?